Hi everyone, Chris here, and today we're talking about creativity and instructional design, and we're sort of wrapping up the 12 pillars of creativity, the 12 things that we can do, the 12 areas we can focus on to sort of boost our creativity and make us that much more effective in what we're doing. So the 10th pillar of creativity is a really important one, and that is motivation and ambition. Because let's face it, if you don't want to be creative, if you don't want to be productive, you're not going to be. And motivation, as those of us who've studied these things, especially in education, we know there's two basic varieties. There's external motivation and there's internal motivation. And, you know, they're both valid and they're both important. External motivation are these things outside of us. For me at least, it tends to be a sense of obligation or duty. And it's money. It's making sure I have money to take care of my family. It's the obligation I have to take care of my family. It's the obligations that I might feel towards the people that I work with to make sure that they have what they need. The duty that I feel to my students to make sure they get the feedback on time and just sort of keep things rolling. And then there are internal motivations. And these might be things like needing to grow, needing to improve, needing to explore, the sense of joy we might get when we do those external things of helping people and learning new things. So those are the internal things, and they both work together. Um, and then ambition. Ambition's really about goal setting. So it's not that you have to be ambitious enough that you want to start your own company and do your own thing and make $1 million. And no, it's just matching your ambition to your actions. Because naturally, your ambition and your actions will sort of come into alignment. So accept what your ambitions actually are. Um, I don't think I need to live in a $2 million house on the water with 7 bedrooms. That's just not my ambition. My ambition is to learn a lot and to explore and to grow. And luckily, that's not as expensive as other people's ambitions. Um, so, really honing in on what your ambitions actually are and honing in on what motivates you. Uh, I mentioned in an earlier video, I think it was on the why of what we do things. And this is tightly connected to that one. So I mentioned of having a vision board is helpful. So I have a folder on my laptop that uh, collects photos of things that represent my motivation, my ambition, why I do the things that I do. And every half hour, the wallpaper on my laptop changes, and if I stop doing what I'm doing, the screensaver comes up and reminds me what those motivations are, what those ambitions are, and what I'm actually trying to achieve. So, if we want to be effective in what we're doing, and if we want to reach our potential, as it were, or sort of manifest our ambitions, we need to clearly articulate them. What exactly do you want? And what are the things that motivate you? Put those right in front of you to stay motivated. And don't judge because what motivates you is probably not going to motivate somebody else. And what motivates somebody else is probably not going to motivate you. When we were talking about leadership, we were talking about how to motivate team members. And for example, money is a really good motivator until all of your money needs are taken care of. If you're not worried about food or shelter or the gluten-free crackers you need to get for your kid, you're pretty much set. And then money stops being a great motivator and turns to other things. That sense of fulfillment, that sense of purpose. What is your sense of purpose? How do you want to feel fulfilled? Tune those into yourself and put reminders up so that you know what you're doing and know why you're doing it. Keep that motivation and that ambition up, and you'll be more creative and more effective, and you'll be a better designer for it. All right. I will talk with you tomorrow. We've only got two. There's two left. Yeah, because this was 10. We've got 11 and 12. pillars of creativity left, and then we're going to move on to another topic. So I will talk with you tomorrow.